pop my neck. All right. Hello, everyone. I'll wait till it catches up. Hello, everyone. So we're getting to streaming now. Today we're going to work on VTuber automation because it's difficult and I don't want to be doing it by hand for each character as much as I can. First, we need to export it. Actually, first we need to make some animations. All right. All right. Loading. Check this out, everyone. Wild stuff. Robots are going to be everywhere this next few years. Looks like the head doesn't have would that be yaw or something? Yaw rotation? Fascinating. This music's a little too intense. Do Alright, again, just wait on Unity to load. I wonder if I could get why don't we make ChatGPT do some work for us? I need a system that will automate the creation of VTubers from a VR chat avatar. The goal would be to have a VRM, VSF, and Warudo version of the avatar. A system that will automate the creation of VTubers from a VR chat avatar. The goal would be to have a VRM, VSF, Warudo version of the target avatars created. I want an understanding of how I can automate transferring files between Unity versions since different versions are needed for the different exploits. Perhaps we can create an executable from a compiled Unity project to automate things for us. Avatars are initially saved in MVX format. If GLB is better, that may be starting. Which versions? So we've got VR chat is 2022.3.22.1. Warudo 2021.3.18F1. And then VRC base is 2019.4.3.1F1. Are you looking for a completely hands-off process, fully automated pipeline, or do you want interactive steps where the user confirms actions? For now, fully automated. Do I need a solution for automatically open, modifying, exporting within different versions, or just moving files between them? Whichever is more effective. Would you prefer an external script, Python, PowerShell, etc. to manage Unity project actions, or should the automation be built into Unity itself? Whichever provides more flexibility. Cool. And that's off building my research, because I want it to research that for me. Oh, wait. I thought I had deep research on. annoying. It kicked me off deep research. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna do that later. Okay. Well, actually, I kind of need it going right now. All right, one more time. One, preferred automation environment. Scripting like Python. I suppose Python, so I can switch between versions easier. And then the additional steps beyond just converting the FBX to VRM. Good morning, Architect. Hello. I guess in the future, my projects may really just look like a folder structure with a Python script at the top of it, and then it reaches out, finds files, puts them in the right spot, or for the Blender files in them, it'll make automated versions, etc., etc. That would be easiest. Having some sort of Python wrapper to it. We'll have to think about that. For now, I'm going to export the Cursed Village. Daylight savings or some such as hit the US. You've been streaming earlier than usual on my end. I've actually had to help someone commute. So I've been waking up early to drive them and then starting earlier. Also, I do think daylight savings happened recently. Sorry, I'm getting a call. One moment. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Music going. All right, so exporting this package. That looks good. That looks good. Don't know why we have this. How to save this? So projects, Forest Village. Rename this. First Village. And then here we'll do a Unity packages folder. And this will be CV transfer to transfer 01 initial VTube testing. Okay. Oh. Okay, exported. We can close this one and we can open up VC Base project. Loading, more loading. Loading. Okay. VTuber open. Wow, perfect timing. And let's import our VR Forge project. Load, 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 load. All right. I have more questions for ChatGPT. So let's do. I want some sort of Python interface that allows me to work with Is there a way that I can I guess I just need to open up the text editor and then it can do whatever it wants. Use subprocess to run commands and run the command line. GUI automation. What? Interesting. It's referencing my history. Okay. We'll come back to that in a second. Let's go to our uploader here. And so for every... In fact, let me just delete these for now. Because I don't need lights in my scene to get in the way. But our goal right here is to take this batch of characters, turn them into VTubers. Let's set them all to 0 for now. And disable them. Well, I might as well enable them. We have all of our characters. The werewolf. We have the Fizzbone. Okay, interesting. Open up cursor. All right. So we have our stripper, suffix stripper. But we don't want it here. We now want to open up our VTubing project, which I believe I actually already have open. So we got our VSF, which is funny because we're actually trying to edit files directly with cursor. We would be able to. So here, what we'll do is make our little editor folder. That's where we'll make our script. And go ahead and make a new file. We'll call this VRC avatar conversion.cs. Okay. So create in a Unity editor script that automates the conversion of selected objects. So currently, in our system, so how would we want it to work? We'd want to basically have a folder. So in the current scene, look on, hello Reset, welcome. Look for folders on the same level and put the VRM versions there. So we're gonna want the VRM version initially. Going good, hope you're going well. And it's working on it. Another client approached me, asked for permission, but they had too many red flags, or even worse, of rejecting them. They messaged me again. I'm like, what do I say to this person now? Just take them out. Thank you. I hope you're having a great one as well, Riso. Well, at least it's a problem of too many people asking for work. Interesting. Oh. The names of these objects weren't actually permanently changed. Funny. The file name was. Okay, if we can change the suffix when exporting from Blender, that would be the preferred method. We can still test our conversion stuff on the VTubing side right now, but let's go ahead and make a note. Create a suffix naming returns when in a Unity project. Need to see if we rename properly. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so let's see. VTuber conversion. First thing we did was import our Unity package. what we want to do is have something like select game objects for conversion. It would then look for or create a VRM file on the same in the same directory as our open scene. Okay. Then create a folder per game object for the VRM version corresponding. So we'll be in the scene, take each game object for each one, and then we would want to use, so we'd select this, and then we'd use we need the VRM version. That's kind of the rub of the whole thing. Go to VRM 0, export Unity VRM. For each game object. And the corresponding VRM file. Yeah, I want to batch automate creating these VTubers here, because I have these are all VRChat avatars right now, and I just want to get it working immediately using AI to any code related tasks. Yes, I have a cursor. I have cursor here, so it has ChatGPT, Claude, pretty much all the main stuff. So you can swap between them however you want. Claude's definitely the better coder. Yeah, it really is much better. Bought Claude Pro because the code it gives me is simply unmatched. Good. I'd recommend checking out Cursor because you still get Claude through it, and it just integrates right into your programming or VSF. I think there's a Visual Studio one too. I'm not sure which editor you use, but IDE. Folder per game object, then use the export uni VRM. Actually, yeah, export uni VRM. I'll try it out later. Good. I hope it helps. There's another one that's getting really popular right now called Windsurf, which I'm a little interested in trying, but that or Cursor are awesome. Yeah, I used the free trial up and just for Cursor, and then I immediately got the subscription. So I was like, this is just so much faster than copy pasting. Right now, I'm just kind of working on my prompt for it. Import a Unity package, select game objects for conversion, look for each game object, boom, boom, and then bring VRM file into open Unity scene. Offset to on X 2 meters, and then For each object, refer to original avatar. And copy over materials. To the VRM version. For each FizzBone on original, create a dynamic bone on VRM version. What else? What else do I do that's manual? I export it. Oh, we do have to fill out the names and stuff. And I'm pretty sure when I select this, we get this menu. Title should be avatar name. Version equals 0. And author equals VR Forge. Like that. All right, so we're only going to do a chunk of this. First would be for a selected object, export the VRM version. That's all we'd want to start with. We'll call this match original. Okay, and then once the original is done, we would want to select VRM version and export the SF version. So this should take care of both of them. Okay, so that's our game plan. Now we begin. So our first part of the script will simply be to take the selected game object and export it. Use the export uni VRM. Let's start with that. Sorry, let me stop this really quick. This will be a Unity editor script to automate. Let's just say that. So a Unity editor script. Should be available in when right-clicking on a game object. Question: how big is the context window, the amount of files we can work with in Cursor? It does a good job of, I think this indexing thing it's talking about helps the context, but I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. It's certainly getting bigger each model, but I don't think it's terribly large. Does it say? Yeah, I'm not sure. So right click. But you can add to the context pretty easily. So for example, I don't have the, it doesn't really know what the Uni VRM is. So I'm just going to give it the folder, be like, let's get later then, because one of the reasons I bought Claude Pro is because I need a big context window given the huge amount of code I work with. It certainly seems to be the right size for most coding projects. Still thinks there's a VRM. Take my leave. There's a commission I need to work on and hopefully finish today. Well, good luck. Definitely wishing well with your commissions. And we'll catch you later. I'll let you know how this goes, but yeah, I've made a automated exporter for Blender to take the Blender characters, put them in a VR chat project. And we're going to try to automate some parts of that. And then as well, automate the VTuber conversion. So hoping to be able to make a bunch of characters real quick. Let's switch over to I'll show you the 2.0 version of my prefab automation tool, probably the definitive tool for making products compatible with multiple avatar bases. Well, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let's try that. Buy a resale bot. Okay, there's no VRM exporter wizard. How do I tell it to reference? Reference this more directly. VRM editor. Be their editor folder. Hello, Star Spixel. Welcome. How you doing, Spixie? Same to you. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. think it's a type or namespace. Okay. Good. I learned a friend just got into 3D, so I'm excited for them. They make like a cool spaceship with lots of geometry, like old sci-fi films. Ooh, very cool. I always get so excited when friends share what they were doing. Same. I definitely think there's so much joy to be had when making things. I'm excited to see what they end up looking like. Wait for that to load. This is to make VRM for mods slash VTubing much easier. Hopefully, yeah, I want to be able to do like big batches of characters, convert them to VRM like immediately, but it's gonna take a bit of doing, I think. And thank you, thank you. It's it's taken some time. I've made it so I can automate my exporting of from Blender. So like this for each like outfit, it'll export another variation and a lot of fun stuff there. And these are all the characters. So we got our werewolf, Mr. Wolfie. He's got like fur and stuff. Looking pretty good. Then we got this guy and his another version. And yeah, just a few different characters, and we're just trying to flesh out all these characters. And they're all in here in this VTuber version. But right now, just debugging. Always lots of debugging to do when coding. Oh yeah. No, the AI is doing most of the coding for me. I'm just chilling. I do think I'm actually editing this other file. Let me revert this. Loading. But it's probably going to be a full day of this, which is not super exciting. Progress of some kind though. Yeah, exactly. And now we're back to this air. All right, just one final air. Okay, so I should be able to right click, export to VRM. Awesome. Okay, next, we want it to automatically fill these in. So, good. Dialog window is now opening. Next, I want you to fill in the title, version, and author. I believe I wrote down this. Title should be the avatar / game object name. a second. Add the meta component to the selected object if it doesn't exist. To clarify, I want this information added to the dialog window before we start the version. Use reflection to access the temporary metadata field in the VRM exporter wizard. VRM meta object. Let's give that a shot. Accept all, save, turn here, and probably enable. Yep. All right, let's give it a shot. And okay. So right click. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Next, that's working now. Now we need to initiate the export. So we can right click on any of these, export to VRM. Beautiful. What it needs to do when we do that, we right click, export, we hit export, and it opens up a window. It's got the Unity logo, so this must be a file explorer for Unity. We'll just save that for now. So right click it, it populates the names, and then it initiates the export. Perfect. So, this works. What I want you to do now is to save the file, the export. We want to save in a folder named VRM. It should be in the same folder as our current scene. So folder named VRM should be in the same folder as our current scene. Within the VRM folder, we create a folder with the name of our game object. If that folder already exists, before making a new one, instead of making a new one, delete that folder's contents and save in there. Perfect. So now we should see Gilly appear in this folder. Cursor is so much easier to use if you start with the smallest thing first and work up. The instinct with cursor is to start from the top down, but you really want to start from the bottom up. Oh, beautiful. Okay. This works. Great work. Now, once the VRM is created, we want to bring this into our current scene. We would be looking, let's just say that. I'm gonna stand up. It's what? Whoa. Whoa. Oh yeah. All right. After the successful export, automatically import the VRM file back into the scene. Position the imported VRM model 2 units to the right. Did it read my... That's exactly what I said. Funny. Okay. Sounds amazing. Okay, so we have an error. Oops. Let me back up here. Take the VRM prefab in its corresponding folder and add it to the scene. Shouldn't be importing anything. I think that's odd. It really shouldn't be importing anything. It should just be adding it. Create a prefab? No, it already is a prefab. Really shouldn't be quite so intense. This should be using standard workflows, so good. So if I right click Gilly, it should replace this version. So and add it to the scene. Okay. It did repopulate this whole section, but I'm gonna move you over so we can look at you a little more closely. Right, I'm gonna go to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. And we're back. All right. So what happened was one error where it said it failed to load. Load the VRM prefab. Sure. Actually, let's wait. Just wait to load, get its explanation, and review the work. Script, now export the VRM as before. Wait for you to finish importing the file. Try and load the VRM from the expected path. If that fails, search the export file for any VRM files. Load and instantiate the first VRM file it finds. Yeah, it makes sense. Might as well just search that folder for the VRM file. One more time. Export to VRM. Too bad this takes a little while. This is going to be the slower part of testing. I guess I could just separate it as another function. We just make another function to try and do the material swapping. And then once that's good, we'll loop it into our main script. I should just do squats. If I just do squats while I'm loading, I'll probably hit my calorie goal for the day. Ooh. Ooh. One more try. Already, what I've just done is a huge speed up in time. Drag in character, export to VRM, single click. Easy. We just want to get it to close that dialog window too. Here's my notes. Oops. Perhaps same. Perhaps simplify the search by just searching for the first prefab in that folder in its VRM. Hello, Snowy Wolfheart. Don't know if you remember me, but I'm back now. Hi. Hello. Welcome back, Snowy. I do recognize your name, but welcome. The prefab file is what we actually want to instantiate, not the VRM file. Ah. I suppose it is correct. In and out of the hospital for a few months. I'm sorry to hear that. Dang. Well, hopefully you're feeling better now, but certainly a lot to deal with. Let's see. Did it load? Accept. Save. Here. Clear. Once again, export to VRM. I am. My cancer is all gone. Congratulations. That is super good to hear. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Fuck cancer. No prefabs found in this folder. Sure looks like a prefab right there. Awesome to hear. It is indeed awesome to hear. Just waiting, chilling, doing some squats. Oof. Squat. Unity path. Well, let's see how that goes. Save. Boom. Clear. Right click Gleary. Gleary. Come on. Come on, Schwartz. Damn. Loading, loading, loading. And still waiting on more loading. We'll accept those changes, save, return. And now we just right click, export to VRM. Quick question, what is the button/feature in AutoRig Pro that transforms the control rig Navtor to a Unity humanoid rig? That is on the export. So you don't do it necessarily in, inside of Unity. You just select your avatar and file, export, and then whichever format you want, GLB, or sorry, AutoRig Pro FBX, AutoRig Pro GLB. And once you click that in here, it's a preset because it has a lot of handy features like being able to get rid of twist bones or facial bones and making sure everything's parented correctly. Thing as I recall, it used a feature there to transform the rig in Blender. If there is, I don't think I've personally used that. That's the VRM. There is the edit reference bones, but that's not quite the same thing. That just shows you the like internal deform bones. Let's see. Move, legacy. No. MISC. Once I learn about it, I'll tell you. Might come in handy for you too. Two now. I would think so. Yeah, that would be nice. Maybe it's this. Set humanoid rig, set universal rig. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I ever noticed this before. Cannot open file? I didn't save it today, so I'll just close it. Oh. Certainly takes some time. And it's still not finding my prefab. So I think we need to ensure that Unity has enough time to load everything. Prefab is actually there. Show and explore. Still did not find it. I want to see why Blender wasn't opening. Oh, I know what happened. I renamed my project here. All right, we're good. What is going on? Crying, shitting, farting. And once again, export to VRM. Let me take a look. Let's see. Boom. Interesting. Attempt 1 out of 10. Hmm. Let's restore our checkpoint. That definitely broke it. Okay. Maybe we decouple these steps. Let's decouple these steps for now. I want to create another function. When I right click a folder, it will search through that entire directory and import all prefabs into VRC. And we're just waiting, just chilling. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. I drank a Red Bull this morning. Also, I've been getting up at like 5 a.m. To do a little commute, and I kind of like it, honestly. I kind of like it and start a little earlier. I'd rather have my work start earlier than take up more of my day. All right, let's give this a shot. So it should load, and then I can just right click. Right click, import all VRM prefabs. No prefabs found in selected folder. That's because our folder structure is messed up, and I need to export it one more time. Boom. That's fine. You're not finding the prefab. That's okay. How about our other script? Perfect. Don't. Actually, I totally am okay with that. Imported VRM prefabs. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so now we've got our VRM version in right here. Okay. Cool. So now we want a new function. It's another new function. When right-clicking a game object, we will search for another game object in our scene. Scene that has the same name. Then, in our found object, we will iterate through all child objects through its entire hierarchy. Then in our found object, we will iterate through its entire hierarchy. And for each mesh renderer, scanned mesh renderer, we will create a function that matches materials between two game objects with the same name by traversing their hierarchies and matching renderers. This looks great. Awesome. So now we can right click, copy materials from scene match. Oh, easy peasy. We do need to ensure that the blend shape is updated, or that we have some sort of communal blend shape collection that we can reference. I don't think that's how it works, though. I think we'll have to update it per character. Okay. But we're going through these pretty quick. I'm quite pleased. What else would we need to do on the avatar? We have animator, descriptor, names there. Pretty cool. Liking it. Okay. One more new function. Another new function. Excuse me. I want to right click a. How would I want to do it? Would I want to right click the prefab? I'm going to right click at the VRM's prefab for each blend shape on the on any mesh object in the prefab, we will create a blend shape flip. And assign it to the This one is probably going to be a lot more difficult. I just have to string these things together. And we're good to go. Okay, let's see. Also, this music. Funny. Oh no. I'm just chilling, waiting for this to load. I accept your changes. Let's see. Accept. Oh. And still just one more. Same type of error. Oh. Okay. So the goal was to do the materials. This is for the blend shape clips, which does seem like it's working pretty well. Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. So now when we create it, we'll include that when it's creating the VRM. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. So now we can create all the blend shapes. From one click, we create the VRM. Then when we have the VRM, we do need to do some additional processing to it. So let's add that function so that when I drag in the VRM, so let's go ahead and delete this folder, it should automatically look for the materials and match them. Switch to our, what function is it? Import all VRM prefabs function. We are going to combine that with our material matching logic for each imported prefab. Run the material match when added to these. Loading. Bum, 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 bum. So, accept all that. All right. And let's just make sure it works. Beautiful. Delete that again. And for the material matching, please match the found object's position and then offset +2 on the axis. Okay, boom. Oops. One more time. I guess that is +2 on that axis, so it's actually, yeah. Whatever. That's not as important to me. In addition, for each prefab brought into the scene, run the blend shape creator Okay, that should be almost it. We're just waiting on a little bit more. Fine. Uh-oh. Accept those, save, return. Okay, then the next thing we need to update is when we for the VRM creation function, first I want to have the successful VRM export dialog window to be closed automatically. Do Julian next. Export to VRM. Takes a while. But there he is. And then should be able to import all VRM prefabs. Boom. Amazing. Amazing. Cool. That is genuinely awesome. Okay. Already starting to save myself oodles of time. Feels good. Bruh. Okay. So now I want to make sure I can export multiple VRMs selection. If I have multiple objects selected when I export to VRM, will they all be evaluated? Beautiful. Now I should be able to select all of these, export to VRM, and then probably like 5 minutes from now, they'll be done. Yeah, it is loading. It's just going to take a while. All right. Oh, still loading. That was honestly probably the most productive session I've had with Cursor and coding. Like, I usually feel like I'm fighting it the whole time, but this actually felt just like, oh, and then I have to add this, then add this, so that's how I'm going to approach it for all of them in the future. Don't start with the big things, start with the small things. Still loading. All right, this should be, I don't know. I don't know which when this will be finished. I should probably add a timer or like a progress bar. Still loading. Still going? Julian? Okay, so it's 70% done. Yeah, we'll definitely need to make some sort of progress bar. I'll be right back. It's taking a while. Is it good? Oh, it's still going. Good God. Is it just going forever? I don't think so, but Well, there's not a bunch of duplicates, so it must be okay. Maybe. Just seems to keep importing these again. Wow, what's going on? You can't still be importing, right? It's just these files. I think it is stuck in some sort of loop at this point. Okay, it's time. Unity, I kill you. Unity, I kill you. Come on, Unity. Let's go. Oh. Good thing we got this jazzy music. That did take a while. We only have one set of assets. It's really, I feel like that shouldn't have taken so long. But let's see. If I do properties, how big is this file? Well, it's close to a gig, but no, I don't think it should take that long. Anyway. So. So I can take this collection and now right click, import all VRM prefabs. Just two. Huh. Okay, something definitely did go wrong. Good. Okay, I believe we've already imported the corrected VRM stuff, so hopefully this doesn't take quite as long. Okay, we're just loading again. And I'm still chilling. I have to do it one at a time. That wouldn't be the end of the world. It's on Daro right now. That's weird. Oh. Seems stuck again. Okay. Sorry, Unity. We're gonna close you again. I think we'll just do it one at a time. Even though it takes a little bit longer, it's not too long. But there's certainly something really odd happening there. Back to here one more time. Cursed Village. So we'll do it just one at a time. Export to VRM. Okay. So that's one right there. That's how fast it should be going. Let's go back to for each selected object, when running the export to VRM function, export them one at a time. Loading still. So much loading this morning. It's already noon. Perhaps I'll end it soon. It should be faster than I currently have it. I think whatever change that initially made, there was something wrong with that. Save. We'll just do the top 3. We should have all 3 of them now. At any point, it's going to stop loading. Please. So something is broken about that. Unity gets stuck on importing. It says importing iteration 2. Some sort of bug. I'm just chilling right now. One more time. Go ahead and clear this folder. Take the top 3. Those folders are pretty much created immediately. So it definitely seems to me like this process should be real quick. Okay, it created meta files, which means it's starting to through it. That's meta files for everything. Left. What is left to import? Come on. Hey! Okay, well that one actually did seem to work. Awesome. Okay. So now I do think we'll be able to do the whole folder. I'm not going to do that right now because we're just going to try out the importing one more time. And then going to lunch. Only imported one prefab. Alright, we'll leave it there. Time for me to head to lunch. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope everyone's having an amazing day out there. Thank you, Riso, Arctic, Snardum, if you're out there, Snowy. Glad you're coming by. Hope you're feeling better. Glad you're feeling better. And thank you all for hanging out. Just to reiterate for anyone new, I'll be back in about 2 hours. I'm just going on lunch. Go get some food, get my run in, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Bye!